So, are you thinking about a solo trip to Ireland?
Well, we've been looking into just how safe it is for women traveling alone there.
Yeah, we found some really interesting stuff on loveireland.com about this.
And it looks like overall it's pretty safe for women.
Right. Yeah. So, we want to go through some of their advice for anyone planning a trip
And we'll also talk about some inspiring Irish women.
and even some well-being activities you can do.
Definitely, yeah.
So, first off, the crime rates in Ireland.
Oh, they're actually much lower than lots of other countries.
And the source says that a lot of women feel really comfortable traveling around by themselves.
That's great to know.
For sure, but even so.
It's still important to be careful.
Right, absolutely. Just being aware of your surroundings can make a big difference.
Like wherever you are.
Exactly. And,
The source has some really good tips.
oh, like what?
Well, first of all, always have your mobile phone.
Yeah, just in case of an emergency.
Exactly. And also, they say it's best to get back to your accommodation before it gets dark.
Oh, so no wandering around late at night?
Especially not alone.
Or in places where there aren't many people around.
Right.
I think that's good advice for anyone traveling alone, really.
Yeah.
Just to be extra careful.
And when you're on public transport or in busy tourist areas,
Like train stations and stuff?
yeah, you need to be really alert.
Keep an eye on your belongings.
Exactly.
Because that's where you might run into some problems.
Pickpockets and things like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about where to stay?
Well, you recommend staying in hotels with a good reputation for security
Makes sense.
and try to avoid areas you're not familiar with.
Right, and when you get to your room, always check the locks on the door.
Good point.
Yeah, and another thing to remember,
Especially in crowded places like pubs and clubs and shopping centers.
you've got to be really careful with your things.
Yeah. Don't leave anything unattended.
Keep your valuables close to you,
Exactly.
just like the source says.
A lot of these problems can be avoided.
With a little bit of common sense.
And being aware.
Right, so we've talked about safety.
But what about the fun stuff?
Right, like what kind of things can women do in Ireland?
Well, the source mentions yoga retreats.
Oh, those sound amazing.
Right, and they even talk about this one called the Warrior Women Retreat. It's in the west of Ireland.
Sounds very dramatic.
It's run by Yoga Retreats Ireland.
Oh, cool.
And they focus on unleashing inner strength, resilience, and courage.
Oh, wow. That's powerful.
Yeah, it sounds really inspiring.
Definitely. And where do you stay for this retreat?
Well, you have a couple of choices, actually. You
Oh,
can stay in Temple House Hotel, which is 700 years old.
wow. That's amazing.
Or there's the Grace O'Malley Bed and Breakfast on Clare Island.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it sounds really lovely.
So what kind of things do you do at this retreat?
Well, there's loads of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, like exploring the Irish countryside.
I'd love that.
And they have daily yoga and meditation sessions.
That's great for relaxation.
Definitely. And there are workshops on self-care and personal development.
Oh, that's so interesting.
And they provide really nutritious meals.
Oh, with local ingredients.
Yeah, everything sounds delicious.
Wow, so it's not just about the yoga,
No, it's about the whole experience.
like connecting with other women.
And exploring the local area.
It's about finding your inner strength and resilience.
Like Ireland's greatest women.
Right, and there's that famous quote from W.B. Yeats.
Oh, yeah.
There are no strangers here, only friends you haven't yet met.
That's so true.
Ireland is known for its welcoming atmosphere.
Definitely.
So we've talked about yoga retreats.
But what about some of the actual women who have shaped Ireland?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, there's an article on loveireland.com called 3 Irish Women Everyone Should Celebrate.
Ooh, interesting.
It talks about these 3 women who have had a huge impact on Irish culture and history.
Who are they?
Well, there's Queen Eve.
Oh, wow, a queen.
Yeah, she was known for her courage in battle.
Wow, that's impressive.
And then there's Molly Malone.
I've heard of her.
Yeah, she's famous for her beauty.
But I bet there's more to her story than that.
Probably.
And who's the third woman?
Grace O'Malley.
Oh, I don't know that name.
Well, she was known for her negotiating skills and her resilience.
So all 3 of them were strong women in their own way.
Yeah, definitely.
Clamoring.
And speaking of inspiration,
What?
the source also mentions this really useful travel guide,
Oh, yeah. What's it called?
the Ultimate Ireland Travel Guide.
Right. What kind of stuff does it have?
Well, it covers everything from money and travel documents to facts about Ireland.
Oh, cool. And what about like Irish customs?
It has that too.
So if you're planning a trip,
It's a really good resource.
I'll have to check it out.
And one more thing.
What's that?
If you're thinking of visiting popular places like the Cliffs of Moher or the Rock of Cashel,
Oh, yeah. Those are definitely on my list.
you need to book in advance.
Really? Wow.
Well, they get really busy, especially during tourist season.
Oh, that makes sense.
So if you book ahead, You're guaranteed a spot.
And you don't have to worry about it when you get there.
Exactly. It takes a lot of the stress out of planning.
Yeah, that's true.
And it gives you more time to explore other things.
Like hidden gems.
Exactly.
Okay, so one last thing I wanted to mention.
Oh, yeah?
This article called How Yoga in Ireland Can Heal Heart, Body, and Soul.
It sounds interesting.
It talks about how yoga is becoming more and more popular in Ireland.
Oh, that's cool.
And it says that Ireland's vibrant culture and stunning landscapes
Make it the perfect place for yoga.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So overall, it seems like Ireland.
Is a really safe and enriching place for women to travel alone.
Definitely, and we hope this has given you some confidence.
If you're thinking of planning your own trip,
There's so much to see and do in Ireland,
from exploring its history and culture to connecting with nature.
and taking care of your well-being.
Yeah.
And if you'd like more inspiration and advice,
Be sure to subscribe to our Love Ireland newsletter.
so as you're thinking about your trip to Ireland,
What are you most drawn to?
is it the safety, the inspiring women, or the focus on well-being?
Ireland really has something for everyone.
So go out there and discover it for yourself.